Greetings and welcome to my channel. Alright, I could have waited a couple of days and made this like a November update, but you know what? I wanted to do it now. So we're just going to have a quick chat here. Couple things that, have been causing me stress recently, and then a question to you guys. The things that have been causing me stress. Alright, so let's start with this. Saturday morning, I wake up and I see this. Right, I've never really had a lot of problems with this before, and usually it had to do with a word. I found that the words war and battle were causing me problems at times, but never really anything serious. So I was a little surprised to wake up to this. The worst part about this is that ever since, every single one of my videos has been marked this way, to the point we now have this at the moment. Alright, now I woke up this morning, and the three videos below it actually, the Monster Legends one, the Idle Heroes, and the Idle Miner Tycoon, were all marked as not suitable for most advertisers. The Idle Miner Tycoon is over 1,000, so I did submit a review request. You can see that I did that for the Monster Legends 460, because you're not allowed to request a manual review unless the video has over 1,000 views in the course of the last week. So I did that one, and then within an hour, that one was gone, and the two were added to the top. So, and as time went by, the other two dropped out as well. So they do go away. The problem is I usually miss most of the first 2 days in terms of, any kind of monetization. Now, understand something. I don't make a ton of money from this. I don't make anywhere near as much effort as I put into it. But, I mean, this is very discouraging. It really is. And it kind of adds to it because I don't know if this has any impact or if it had any impact, but I had another problem. All right, so there's this. All right, so here is a reason why it is you do not put music in your videos if you're going to put them on YouTube. So apparently there is a small segment in one of the in this video that has a certain music that was claimed by somebody. So, basically they claimed the video. Now, you can see I actually put a dispute in for that, and they rejected it. I was informed by YouTube that if I continued and lost, I would get a copyright strike on my channel. So as a result, I just basically let it go. I figure I'd had two options at this point. Just let it go and let it sit on the channel because it was sitting there for nearly 2 years, not monetized anyway. Or I can just delete it. I don't even know if I would get in trouble for deleting it. But if they give me the power to delete it, maybe I do have the authority to do that. Here's the thing. I'm wondering if there's some kind of correlation here. Because you can see that's sitting there as a copyright notice, and it's probably going to be sitting there forever. So, I mean, does that have any correlation to this? I'm seriously considering just deleting the video and maybe leaving an empty shell in its place saying that this video was deleted, please go on to the next one or something like that. That's what I'm strongly considering. See, this never really happened to me before, especially like this. This was really a shock to me. Until a couple of days after this took place. So that's what I'm considering, and I just want you to know what was going on with that. So, I mean, I've been a little light on some of the videos that way, but I mean, that's where it's been causing me a lot of stress recently. All right, so moving on to happier things. Let's just put that aside. I just wanted to make sure that was good. That was going on. I'm a little curious as to what you guys want me to do now. In terms of games. Now, we're just going to talk about games and making videos now. We're not going to talk about any of this stuff. This stuff's all gone. All right, so I've been actually testing a lot of games in the background, trying to get an idea. I don't want to just throw anything up. I just don't want to throw anything up. In a way, I kind of did that with the Office Space game. I wanted to test that, but I saw there was a Steam release coming up, and the game is a little shallow, and I can understand why it fell off, and I have no problem with that going away. Now, Iron Man Tycoon is more popular than I could ever have imagined. So I'm wondering, should I go in an economic direction? There are a couple of games there that aren't so bad. A lot of them are really terrible. A couple of them aren't so bad. I'm also thinking there's a game that's a kind of economic, but it's also like a city builder. I don't know whether or not you guys would have any interest in that. I might be throwing up videos, by the way, just to test the waters on some things. I mean, there's a couple of nice idle games, but they're like Steam only, and I don't know if that would work because a lot of my audience, you guys, are mobile. And you kind of like playing the same games. I don't know if you have any interest in that. So I just might throw some of that stuff up too. And there are also the RPG idle games. There's a couple of them. A lot of them are really shallow. I mean, really shallow. And unfortunately, the most of them are actually portrait in shape, you know. So I might try a split screen with that, just as an experiment. You know, take half of it, put it on one side of the screen, half of it put on the other one. I kind of experimented with that, so we'll see what happens with that. So kind of let me know, what kind of things do you want me to put up there, you know? So yeah, that's really what I'm interested in. I've seen a lot of things, but I don't know if they would click with you. I don't know if they're good enough, if they would last long. I'd really like to start something if I think it's going to be something you want to see. Another thing I've been just starting to seriously think about is I might start doing some Twitch stuff. I don't know if it would be mobile because I don't really know how you would do that. So it might be at very least PC stuff. I know most of you guys aren't really interested in that, but I might start looking into that and then see where it goes from there. I have to work out the mechanics of it. But that's just something that might be coming up in the future. You know, I might put little notices, by the way. Of course, I'd also want to know what kind of times. If you were interested in it, what times would be good. You know, I guess we'll have to work something out like that. But yeah, on one game I was really hoping that I would actually be able to do some videos for, because it actually did a lot better than I thought the first time. Was Empyrion, because Empyrion just came up with a new update. It was actually Alpha 7, and I was playing with it in experimental, and it went on live. They really sucked a lot of the fun out of that game. They really sucked a lot of the fun. They have a 7.1 in experimental right now, and I was goofing with it last night. They kind of rebuilt the tutorial. Oh, it is so broken. But, you know, unless they actually do some fixing with that, I just can't see doing it, because I had a lot of fun doing the first Empyrion playthrough. I did. This just was not fun. To give you an idea, they dramatically reduced the range on the weapons, so you really can't shoot things. I mean, if a drone comes after you, you have to be standing right under it to hit it. And of course, it's machine gunning you while that's going on. They made things really, really hard to get. You can't get a lot of things in your entire star system anymore. So, I mean, they added like small vessel warp drives, but they don't put them in any of their blueprints, and they're really hard to get stuff for. So it really took a lot of the fun out of it. Hopefully they can massage it back. Maybe they'll do it in this update. I don't know. So anyway, just a couple of things. I just wanted to throw a few things out. If nothing else, do a little bit of a dump here, right? So in terms of the games again, let me know what you think, what you would like to see, and we'll get around to that. But like I said, I might be just dropping videos to see whether or not there's interest in it. And if you see like a video come out and it doesn't have a number, I'm probably testing the waters there, you know, to see if it's somebody interested. And if you aren't interested, give me a like, and that means I know that you want to see that one, all right? So anyway, I hope you guys are having a great October. It's nearly done. For those of you who are going to be celebrating Halloween tomorrow, try not to eat all the candy at one time. So anyway, thank you very much for your attention. I really appreciate it. And play games, because games are fun. See ya.